everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Katie, otherwise known as the Vintage Academic. I am a senior at UC Berkeley. I'm a transfer student. I study anthropology and archaeology, and today I am joined by my fiance James, who's visiting for Monday and Tuesday. In today's video, I thought I would take you through a week in my life. It is getting really close to when all of my finals started. Okay, here's the thing. It's not close to finals season, but all of my finals are due before finals week. So it's getting really close to finals season for me, and also this is the week of the big game, which is the game between UC Berkeley and our other Bay rivals, Stanford. So there's going to be rallies every single night, and I have a ton of work to do. I get to do some stuff for accepted consulting where I'm a college admissions consultant, and of course James and I get to hang out a little bit. So it should be an interesting week. Right now, James and I are currently editing an essay that he has to turn in today before 5. And then he has class. I have dance class at 2 p.m. And then what are we doing afterwards?
I don't think we got that far.
We did not get that far, so something, but the plan right now is to get through editing and classes, and then we'll figure it out from there. So welcome to a week in my life. We're gonna keep working on his essay, and we'll check in later. Shower. It was a very lovely shower. I have been gross for a while. Mondays are the days that I wash my hair because I have a dance class and I don't want to get sweaty after I've washed it. It's 4:45 and James and I are getting ready to go hit the town a little bit. The plan is to go to a restaurant to have dinner. We're gonna stop at the game store and maybe pick up a new board game, and then we have to go to the library actually because James needs a book for school that I can get from my library. So I'm going to do that for him. Play board games, watch TV, and ignore all the homework and YouTube videos that I'm supposed to be working on. So we're gonna head out and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. The book James needs is in the main stacks, and you have to have your Cal ID in order to go in it. So I'm going by myself. Illegally obtained books.
What do you mean slightly?
I'm not supposed to read anything else. having fun?
Always. I'm with you. Why would I not be having fun?
Here, come sit down with me. I'm recording.
It's a little bum. Means so.
Hello everyone, good morning. It's Tuesday the 16th. Currently James is signing up for classes at Sac State. We just got back from touring a wedding venue. We were looking at a place here in Berkeley. I feel like I should keep wedding stuff, like I should make a whole video about wedding stuff and not give away too much right now, but we were looking at a place here in Berkeley. I don't think either of us liked it very much, which is a little disappointing because I had high hopes for it. It was exciting to see our first venue, and we were both like nervous and not sure what to do or how to ask the right questions, and basically going into it completely blind, so it was definitely an experience. So how did you feel about that venue?
It was a cool building. It could work with a lot of work, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like,
and if we don't really have any other option.
they do things as packages, and none of them were like none of them worked.
But if we like mix them up, yeah.
It could work, which is possible to do, but it takes a lot of work, and it's just like, if you're not in love with the venue, do you really want to put forth the work and negotiation it would take to get exactly what you want there if you're kind of about it anyway? Yeah. So I think of course, we're not going to make a decision right away without seeing other venues, but I think we're definitely heading in the direction of other places. Maybe next time we go see a venue, I'll actually capture footage of it, but for now, that is all we have to report. I have office hours meetings with a professor before my classes start this afternoon, but for now, I'm going to make sure that I'm ready for class and then work on some YouTube stuff. So. My makeup and I did my hair because I just finished filming a YouTube video, an informational video about the formula for a fantastic UC personal insight question essay. So if you're applying to the UCs either as a freshman or a transfer, go ahead and check that video out because it will be very helpful. Now it's 1:15. I have office hours with my professor in about an hour. And then afterwards, I actually technically don't have class. The class has been not canceled. The room is open for our groups to meet in to work on our documents for this final project. But I haven't heard anything from my team in like 2 weeks. So I don't know what's happening with that. But I think James and I are gonna go eat some lunch and enjoy the last hour together before he has to go home. We're gonna go eat lunch. At a meeting really soon, so we're gonna try and gulp down this lunch and hopefully it doesn't burn my mouth. I went to my meeting with my professor, James left, and then I went to class where nobody from my group for our group project showed up. So, because it was just a day to work on group projects, I left. So I am home early, I'm eating my leftover salad from lunch, and I'm going to zone out and watch TV and knit before I have the accountability workshop this evening, where I'm going to attempt to do all of the work I've been putting off for my paleopathology class and edit a YouTube video, so that's what I'm up to now. When it's big game week, you can never have enough Berkeley merch. It's Wednesday morning, which means it's time to head to the lab.
Well, I finished in the lab and then I went to Sproul Plaza to catch the tree chopping rally, which is a tradition. During the big game week, we chop a big log because Stanford's mascot is a tree, but they canceled it, I think because UC lecturers are having a strike today, and they're holding a rally in the same area. A very important topic because UC lecturers are not being given the pay and benefits that they deserve, but I am a little disappointed that I don't get to see the rally. But I'm back at my apartment now. I have about 2 minutes before I have to log on to a Zoom meeting because I'm being interviewed because I am one of the transfer student ambassadors for the National Institute for the Study of Transfer Students annual conference that I'll be going to in February. I'm very excited about that. I'll chat more about it later, but for now I gotta log on to that meeting, so yeah. I am done with my interview. The NISTS is an organization it's a nationwide organization that studies transfer students and patterns with transfer students, such as retention and point of completion for degrees and whatnot. So I'm super excited to have been selected as one of their transfer student ambassadors because I get to run a session, I get to be on a panel and attend the conference and use my voice and talk, and I'll be interviewed and featured on the website. I think one of the blog posts is already up. You can go ahead and check that in the description. So I'm just excited to be able to do that, and the conference is also in St. Louis, which is where James's family is from. So in February, James and I will get the chance to fly out to St. Louis. I'll get to do my conference, meet the other transfer student ambassadors, have a great time, and also see his family because we haven't seen his family in St. Louis since December 2019. So I'm gonna be excited to see them. Our class this afternoon was technically canceled in solidarity for the UC lecturer strike that was happening. The strike was called off because they reached an agreement with the UC system, a tentative agreement. So classes are resuming as normal, but I haven't heard anything from my professor about whether or not our specific class is going to take place. So until I hear otherwise, I'm going to stay in my apartment, and I am in desperate need of vegging out in a hot shower, so that's what I'm gonna do. Afterwards, I'm gonna try and work more on my paleopathology project. That's honestly the rest of my day. Not very interesting, and I'm also gonna update my bullet journal a little bit, but I'm gonna talk to you guys about that later. For now, I'm gonna take a shower. Hello, long time no chat. The lighting in here is horrible as usual. Maybe one day I'll actually get some better lighting in this house. It's really late. It's 10:30. I had a bit of like a something. I don't want to call it a breakdown, but like a ADHD day. A really bad ADHD day after my schedule got interrupted, my routine got interrupted. Those kinds of interruptions to my day often mean that like I forget really important details like assignments or meetings or exams and things like that. So I realized that I needed to go home to do an interview. I did the interview, you guys saw that. Then I remembered about an exam that I have tomorrow that I forgot about, which requires preparation work, not studying, but like writing up some notes so that I can actually like write out the essay once I get to the exam. I forgot about that, so I started crying on the phone to James and just like had a hard time getting out of bed, overcoming executive dysfunction and getting dressed and, you know, starting on my work and that kind of stuff. So since I got out of the shower to about like 7 o'clock, it's like 4 hours, I didn't do anything. But my friend from paleopathology did want to study together, so we met up at Rallies to eat dinner, and then we came back here. We worked on the exam, and he also helped me on my final project, which I'm super grateful for because I've been really struggling on my final project, and his feedback was really helpful. So I'm feeling a lot more confident about just my finals and everything. So now that it is getting late, I think I'm going to work on just wrapping up some of the exam question notes, and then hit the hay and write in my journal a little bit and call it a night. Because even though I lost 4 hours of productivity to my ADHD, I still did the work. It still got done, so. All right, I do need to get back to work though now, so let's do that. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday at 11 o'clock in the morning. I just got back from getting my flu shot because flu shots are now mandated by Berkeley's campus. I don't know if it is by the rest of the UCs. So I went and got my flu shot for free from the university, and now I am back at my apartment starting my actual day. It took way longer than it was supposed to. Services opened at 9 o'clock and I got there at like 8:55, but there was already a huge line and it took about an hour and a half to get through it. I'm here now, officially starting my day. I have class today at 3:30. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing in class. I'm a little confused about what's going on with the whole class project thing right now, but I also have that exam for paleopathology that's due tonight. I started working on it yesterday, so I have a pretty good amount of it done, and I think what I'm going to do between now and when class starts is I'm going to work on that, and then I'm going to plan out the party, the get-together that I'm having on Saturday, so that when I get up on Friday I can just get the house clean and start cooking food. So welcome, it's Thursday. I'm excited that it's Thursday because it's my last day of class before the fall break, which means I can maybe breathe a little bit. So I have made myself a chai. I'm going to drink this, eat a yogurt, and work on my exam.
I don't understand why you're thinking of you had me at alone. I don't understand why you're thinking of you had me at alone. I don't understand why you're
tomorrow, and now we're going to have a moment of silence.
You told me that.